Hi YouTubers, and welcome to my week 28 and 29 video, because today is my week 30, so I've just hit week 30 of my pregnancy, so I'm a little bit late on my videos, so I thought I would combine the two together. So all the baby stats I'm going to give you is going to be week 29 stats, and I'm just going to tell you really briefly what I did in week 28. So at the end of the video also, it's measuring time, so going to measure the old belly and we're going to see whereabouts I am with all that and everything else to do with stretch marks and all that stuff. So yeah, so week 28, as I mentioned last week, I got a Christmas present early, and the Christmas present that I got early was Grand Theft Auto 5, which is an awesome game. It's really good. I love the fact that you've got more than one character that you play, and I like the online option as well, although getting used to it, it's a bit weird. Because you're constantly getting jobs coming up all the time, and I'm like, oh, I need more friends to join with me and play with me and do all these things together. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start playing that when my friends are on, so I can do some robberies together and stuff like that. But I've been playing Grand Theft Auto since it first came out on a PlayStation 1, which was obviously a long time ago. And then when I was 15, 16, I bought PlayStation 2, and the games that I got with it was, I believe, Resident Evil 2 and Grand Theft Auto 3. So yeah, that was a long time ago, 15 odd years ago. So yeah, yeah, really enjoyed Grand Theft Auto, and I'm glad that I got the new one as well. So yeah, that's cool. I've been playing that. What else happened this week? My mum has done some knitting. She used to do knitting years ago and has recently picked up the needles because of my baby bump. She's made some nice little cute booties, the yellow with big pink pom-poms on the front of them. They're quite cute. It's nice to have something personalised like that. And yeah, so got more baby stuff. And what else? And I got some new PJs, which is probably not that exciting to you guys, but I have to go up a dress size now because the bump has gotten to that stage. Maternity clothes cost a lot of money, and even if you look on the internet like eBay, you know, there's still a lot of money. You know, a lot of things to do with pregnancy is quite expensive. They just seem to whack on an extra sort of £5–10 just because it's maternity related, which could be really frustrating. But yeah, I got some nice red sparkly PJs which are very comfortable and really nice, and I'm happy about those. And that's pretty much everything that I did in week 28. Symptoms wise, bump's getting bigger, so once again the same stuff, you know, doing up shoelaces and stuff is a bit annoying, or back pain. My back hasn't been as bad as it has in the previous weeks. The heartburn and acid reflux actually in week 28 was pretty bad. I still get, if I'm lying down, I've had a drink of tea, if I lie down or lay semi down, sometimes I can start coughing and then I'll vomit in my mouth at least, and I have to swallow it, which is pretty disgusting, and you're left with this acid taste in your mouth, which is vile. Yeah, so that's not great. But apart from that, week 28 was okay. Oh, I did have a bit of a stress out as well. It appears that the later in pregnancy you get, the more anxiety you get as well. So I had a good stress, worrying about things like worrying about the birth, worrying about how little sleep I'm really going to get, how much attention this baby is really going to need. You know, from being so independent and doing whatever I wanted when I wanted, gonna have to get up really early, and this little baby is going to need you 24/7 to constantly look after it. And I just had a bit of a panic attack, a bit of a worry, and I stressed out. I feel better now, but I got quite emotional, and that was very draining and upsetting. And some days I felt like headache, and just got really stressed and tired and emotionally drained from it. So yeah, that was week 28. So week 29. Got a Buggy now. It was an ex-display model, so it used to be a display in a shop. Now the shop, I don't know, closed down maybe, or moved or whatever, and or just got some new stock in, and so they're selling the Buggy. I'm not too sure of what make it is, because my partner was the one that chose it, because he liked all the gadgets and the things that you can get with it, because, you know, being a man, they like as much gadgets as physically possible, and the more things that clip in and swap and change, the better, apparently. So and it was the in-laws, the boyfriend's folks, that bought us that as well. So really appreciate it from them. And yeah, we've seen it already. It's been delivered already, and it's brilliant. It's great. It does loads of 1,000,001 different things that I probably will never use, but it's perfect. It's great. It's really sturdy, and it's a decent one. So, and we didn't pay that much for it, so it was less than 100 quid anyway, which is pretty awesome, because it's never been used, you know. So happy about that. I had my whooping cough vaccination this week. So I had my flu jab a couple of weeks ago, and now I've had my whooping cough jab, which was week 29. So it was a couple of days ago now, about 4 days ago, beginning of the week. And I've got a little bit of a patch here which hurts still, and when I lie on my left side, my arm just feels really bruised, and a little bit achy, which is frustrating, because the only side that I can actually sleep on now is my left side. I can't really sleep on my right, because the baby actually lies on my right hand side a lot of the time. That is where she sits. She prefers to be that side, and I've heard that a lot of babies like to be on the right side anyway. So when I lie on the right side, she kicks, she hits, and she tells me to move, basically, because it's uncomfortable and I'm squashing her. So I have to be on my left hand side. I can't lie on my back, because, you know, it's not good for the baby. It's not good for you, because it can the baby can actually cut off the blood supply to your lower body. And my legs do get crampy sometimes if I lie on my back as well, and that's the reason, once again, you get really bad blood flow, because the baby stops your legs from getting blood, and also the baby will get restricted blood flow as well. So knowing to lie on your back, and obviously I can't lie on my front because I've got a massive big bump in the way. So the only way I can really sleep at night is on my left hand side, and I wake up in the middle of the night, and I have to do that anyway to go to the toilet a couple of times, and I wake up and the whole of my left thigh, my left bum, all of my left hip area is it's numb. It feels really numb, and it hurts, and it's not great. It's really uncomfortable, and going to bed actually isn't like a relief to me. It's not like, yes, finally going to bed, nice, comfortable, warm bed. It's, oh God, I'm going to have to go to bed again. Oh, I'm going to be so uncomfortable. So, it's just going to get worse, I'm guessing, as I'm going to get bigger as well. It doesn't help that my mattress is pretty old, so I need to get a new mattress, because I've got a spring one, and really I prefer to have a memory foam. So we're going to get a new mattress soon, before Christmas. So that should be good. And the only other thing that I did in week 29 really was a photo shoot. So as I do every single month, I have a photo shoot with a certain photographer, and this was our seventh month photo shoot series. We got some great pictures. I've stuck up one of the pictures, or I will stick up one of the pictures for my main image. So my avatar for this week. So that was an image from this week, And at the end of this as well, I'll just stick a couple of pictures up to show you, and you can really see what the belly looks like nowadays. And you can also have a look at the kind of pictures that I'm producing as well, if you're interested. You might not be, but if you are, I'm just going to stick a quick few up there, so they'll just flick by and you can just see a handful. And that's it. That is week 28-29. The baby is now 15 and a quarter, so well, 15 inches, 39 centimeters long, so she's really long. So if I get the tape measure here, so 39 centimeters. She's actually as long as my shoulders. So that is how long the baby is right now, which is almost 15.5 inches. She also weighs 2.5 pounds, which is 1.2 kilograms. So she is a big baby right now, big baby. Okay, so let's go through all my stats. So stats at the very end of week 29 going on week 30. So the first 3 quarters of my pregnancy. So my total weight gain is 32 pounds, because I did actually go up to 33.5, almost 34, and for some reason I weighed myself this morning and I am actually down. I've lost weight somehow, somewhere, no idea where, but yeah, I've put on 33 pounds. So first, second, into the third trimester, I'm weighing 33 pounds heavier than I was. Stretch marks, I only have one little bit of stretch marks appearing, and that is because when I was 16 years old, I foolishly got my belly button pierced. I took it out when I was in my early 20s. I haven't really put it back in since. It's half sort of healed a little bit inside, but I've still got a massive big hole and it's got stretch marks on it. So stretch marks are starting to appear, which is really annoying because I thought that I'd get away with it, but obviously not. So I'll show you my little belly. So if I just push this chair back, I can do my measurements as well. So if I can show you, if you can see. So I'm starting to get stretch marks here, here, and here, and just a little bit round here. So, but apart from that, nowhere else. Okay, so if I do all of my measurements, so I'm actually wearing a sports top, so that's not my bra. So that is 41, so my bust is 41. My belly is, that is 42 inches. I do it my smallest part of my waist. 41 for my waist as well, and my hips. I can't actually see. My hips are 42 now. Wow. Wow, okay, so I will put up here, not here, I'll put up here roughly how much, what my stats were before I got pregnant, and also what they are now and how much I've gained. So you'll be able to see how much I've put on. Not feeling upset about it, not feeling scared, not feeling anything really apart from yeah, my little one's getting bigger and I'm growing as well, and there's plenty of time for me to get rid of it once she arrives. So yeah, it's very exciting. Started to get more comments and things this week, like I've had people asking me when the baby's due, is it over Christmas, ha ha ha, are you giving birth to Jesus? Oh, just ridiculous things. And it's usually older people, I'll find, as well. I mean, some of them are like 40s, 50s, but usually they're like 60, 70-year-old ladies who try to touch the belly and go, oh, is it Christmas, baby? Oh, it's so exciting. And I'm like, no, next year. It's due next year. Yeah, so I'm getting a lot of comments like that, which is cheesy and all the rest of it, but hey ho. Yeah, so that is my week 28, 29. I haven't really done anything else. I've been really tired this week. It just knackers me out doing anything at all. So I've been trying to get sleeps in here and there, but I can't, because I can't get sleep. I can't get comfortable. I can't sleep on any side of me, and because I mean my hip is still hurting me from this morning waking up, so by the time I'm going to get to bed again, my leg's still going to be all horrible and numb, and it's ridiculous because it just feels like I don't know, it's so uncomfortable. I hate it. So yeah, going into week 30, into the last push, into the last trimester, and it's scary. It's really scary. It's exciting, but it's scary because I've been watching videos on YouTube for so long, for weeks and weeks and weeks, ever since I got pregnant, and to see women who are talking about the 26th week of pregnancy, the 28th week of pregnancy, you know, then in their 30s, and now I'm looking at the women in their 30s and thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be like that someday. And before I know it, I'll be there. And then before I know it, I'm going to be in hospital giving birth, and then my little one's going to be born, and everything is just going to fly by. So it's just, everything's just so exciting at the same time. It's just, oh, it's going so fast. So yeah, exciting stuff. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Sorry if I've rambled a little bit. I get a little bit chatty when I get a bit excited. So take care of yourselves, and I will be putting up week 30 next week as well. So thank you ever so much, and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.